Hi. You don't look too happy.
Yeah, we've talked to them before and stayed here. They bucked up once we actually bought a room, but I think there's a quest involving them too. Oh, customers, welcome.
Hey, we've come to write a review.
Oh, by the Queen? By the Queen, really? I am so glad you've come.
Be glad after the review.
Oh, our standard fare is 3 berries a night. So for you 3, that would be 9 berries, with a free honey drop on the house. But since you're writing a review for the inn, you can stay here for free tonight.
For free? I won't complain, but...
Trying to bribe us already, huh?
Worry not, innkeeper. We will accept your generous offer. Please, make sure we have the same experience as all your guests. And we will keep the price of stay in mind for our review. Phew. Alright then. Your room is upstairs. I hope you'll have a lovely night.
We hope so too.
Please come talk to me when you wake up, so I can get your review.
I legit kind of, wonder how difficult it is to, manage this kind of thing. I imagine, it's not exactly a business that's all too accommodating.
Yeah, so we get our complimentary honey drop.
Honestly, I'm not gonna complain about that. That's an item. We just got a free item out of it.
Yeah. And let's tell her what we thought. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I slept pretty well. The honey drop you left us was great.
We haven't had a bed so cozy in years. Or any bread, really. It was good.
It was great, yes. My bed hurt my back. Alright, service has still got it. I needed that confidence boost.
You're great. I can't wait to come again.
Come back anytime. Yes, of course.
Oh boy.
Alright, quest complete.
Poor Kabu. So yeah, I guess that's one quest out of the way. So which ones do we still have yet? Lost Books, that's a passive one. A hearty breakfast. We gotta figure out how to make that.
Yeah. We got a toy lost at the festival. Oh wait, no, toy is
in the outskirts.
Yeah. Ida wants us to go to the pier, which we can't figure out how to get to.
I think that's something we'll have to do on the way. So Awful's Beauty, he's collecting, cable car near the tunnel in the Ant Kingdom. So I think I know where that is. And you dropped your hat in the
at the Golden Festival.
All right then. I'm actually gonna go to where's the tunnel again? Is it up there?
Yeah, it's in the palace. So it looks like we got a side quest episode.
All right. I mean, I was just kind of looking to see if maybe we could do it. But I think we might be able to. And if you want, we can basically just shoot the breeze.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Edel said the pier was east of the settlement. I think he's referring to the Golden Settlement where the festival was.
Got you. Okay, so I believe if we go in here... Aha!
Is it a good idea to dig there? Hope it doesn't backfire. Not sure if he's the guy.
Oh, okay, that's deceptive. His...
Because he has an Oh, there's an exclamation. He's holding a sign.
Exclamation point sign. That's dirty. Come on, man.
I think it's that guy with the hat.
Where? This guy?
No, to the left. And down. That guy. Great. From farmer to miner. Ugh. I wish I could just run a shop.
Yeah, no, these guys don't have any exclamation points on them. Yeah, let's go to the Golden Settlement and we'll, tackle something there. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe there's another tunnel, in the Ant Kingdom somewhere? Maybe south or something? That doesn't make sense, though.
Is it that guy?
No, I don't think so.
Stick bug?
Well, let's go to the Golden Settlement and see if we can find that hat.
I'm sure we'll find something.
Alright, so,
What happens if you go east from here, right from here?
Oh, hey! I just realized. Look who's here.
Oh, hey! Song Girl. Hello. I'm really happy you came back. Came back, we're in a different place. Yeah, so we can... I think she's like the jukebox. I think we can buy songs for her to play.
Cool. Okay. We'll keep that in mind for next time.
Yeah, we're a little low on funds right now.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like, look around. So, a couple of episodes ago, by the way,
yeah,
we were giving our opinions on Fire Emblem Engage. Anything more you wanted to say on that?
So what I wanted to say is I feel like a lot of times the story isn't even trying, but I do think the system of having emblems and like all the different things you can do of what emblems you equip to what heroes or what characters rather on top of what classes you upgrade them to.
Yeah.
Like, I think that is a really compelling character building system.
Yeah.
Is what I wanted to say about it.
Interestingly enough, hello, gonna have to talk to him in a moment. Interestingly enough, I actually found it more believable or like more like acceptable to have like different characters like from different worlds happen in Engage than I did in any other Fire Emblem game besides Heroes.
Well, yeah, they built a whole story around it.
Yeah, in Fates and Awakening, like it just felt like an excuse plot.
Yeah.
This actually felt like, you know, it was a tangible part of the world, so I can actually kind of like, you know, accept that in this situation. So, yeah, like I said, I actually enjoyed Engage just fine. Like, it was fun. I still enjoy it, like, now, so... Oh?
Oh, he's fortune teller.
How did you...
I know it's all been foretold. Wait, no, it's all been foretold. Well, most things, I think.
Whoa! So you can see into the future?
Parts of it, yes. And I can show where stuff is for you, for a price. Humbug. I refuse to believe this.
Huh. Why not? It'd be so useful.
If the future is set in stone, we don't control our fate. I simply disagree.
So you can hate stuff, Kabu.
Now, no need to argue. Just try my services. If it works, everyone wins.
Sounds good to us.
Yeah! We can get lots of treasure!
It working is what would worry me most.
I'm willing to try it.
Ah, I foresaw your arrival. Kinda. For a small fee, I can help you find what you need. Now, what could I find for you?
Oh.
Yeah, I can help you find stuff you haven't found yet.
Okay, I see. Well, we'll keep this in mind.
Yeah, really good for picking up those, like, last few collectibles if you're trying to find everything.
Yeah. Now, as for where to find this gosh darn hat, I have no clue.
Look in the actual fields to the upper left there.
Yeah, maybe it's... Oh, you know what? I think I see where you're getting at. Maybe it's, like, behind one of these bushes or something.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. Alright, here's another question for you while we're going around searching. Any characters in Engage that stood out to you? That, like, you were like, oh, I really like this character.
Yeah, from, like, aesthetic and just, like, general personality standpoints.
Yeah.
I really like Tamara.
Tamara's fun.
I really like Tamara's brother, whose name is escaping me right
Folgado.
now. Folgado.
Folgado was kind of like, you know, if I had a man crush in this game, it would be Folgado.
Yeah, Folgado was cool.
Oh!
Oh, hidden lore book. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Not what we were looking for, but quite nice.
Anyway,
I remember this was a discovery on the balcony here, and we already got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, also we want to look for anything where there's an exclamation point when we walk up to it, because that's a discovery, and we can get paid for finding those.
Right. But yeah, keep going.
And I liked Alfred.
Alfred is interesting to me because, like, he's clearly a character who is, like, you know, has that, like, optimism to do what he has to do, but at the same time, you know he's dealing with some crap.
Yeah.
Like, his like, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't played the game, but his ending card is actually kind of sad.
It is kind of sad.
But you know what? It's believable.
Marin had some cool support conversations that I liked. So did, Rosado.
Marin and Rosado are just fun to me, honestly.
Yeah, they have one of my favorite, like, stupid support conversation chains.
I completely agree.
Where they're doing something silly.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just kind of looking around.
Yeah, what's on the sign there? Okay.
Yeah, didn't he say east of the Golden Settlement?
Yeah, which would be this way. Is there anything we could reach now with our newer abilities, like with the
That's a good
improved boomerang?
That's a good question. I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Do you mind?
He does mind. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the cast in general, but there were ones that were like that stood out a little bit, I guess. I just, like I said, I had to really cut myself off from getting too attached to anything in this game.
No, I can agree with you. Like, I kind of had the same idea. What the heck?
Oh, he
Wow.
ate him. He ate him for health. That's a Chrono Trigger sort of thing to have happen.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way about Engage's cast. Like, again, like, say what you will, but like it was kind of a mid story with a mid cast.
Yeah.
Which I'm not, like, complaining too much about, honestly, because, like, I went in expecting that. But as you said, like, I messed that up now. There are some characters that stood out to me that I really, really enjoyed. Citrine is one of them. Like, Citrine has that chronic problem of, like, being way too generous for her own good, but...
Yeah.
It's one of those things kind of, like, similar to Three Houses, and, like, once you figure out, like, what her story is, okay, you kind of get it. But she makes for some of the more funny conversations, in my opinion. Who else? Jean. Jean's just a really nice kid. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, I liked Jean.
Yeah. And, like, there's not much, like, there's not really any, like, high stakes for Jean, because it's like, you know, he's just a kid who wants to be a doctor, but...
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, he's busted. Because, like, he's the Donald of the game, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
or the Donald or the Mozu or the Cyril, though nobody likes Cyril.
Yeah. I don't mind Cyril too much, personally, from Fire Emblem Three Houses, but...
I'm indifferent to him, but that's a game where I, like, really like most of the cast.
I agree, honestly.
So,
like...
me being indifferent to him is more of an insult in Three Houses than it would be in Engage.
I can see that. Honestly, like... I think Three Houses, personally, has, like, probably, like, one of the most solid casts in all of Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
There's only, like, 2 characters, I think, in Fire Emblem Three Houses that I actively dislike. And that's not saying much. I keep messing that up. And for those of you wondering, the characters that I do not like from Three Houses are Catherine and Gilbert.
Right, Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine is good up until I see her motivation, and I'm like, okay, we get it. Shut up.
I like Gilbert as an aspect of Annette's story.
Yes, absolutely.
I like him for that.
Yeah, especially because Annette's a treasure. Like,
yeah.
I cannot express how much I love that Munchkin.
Oh, did we go down here before?
Oh, you know what?
I can't remember if we did this.
I don't think we did. Let's check this out. This actually might be worth investigating.
Also, if you don't want to deal with all of this again, you can put on the Bug Me Not badge.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about that. Ah, but it's fine. Like, I'm having fun with this.
There were some...
Oh, I meant to use that on... I should have used that on Kabu.
Well... One aspect I really did not get into... I kind of liked Ivy. Ivy was cool.
Ivy... I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I felt about most of the, of the Illusion siblings, if I'm being honest with you. Like... Ivy was alright. Like, I know, like, Ivy definitely has her fans and all that jazz.
I mean, Ivy's clearly the Camilla here of the, like, she's there to just be, like, extraordinarily hot.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, like, her character is, like, fine.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm gonna be honest with you, the most interesting thing about Ivy is that she's scared of ghosts. That's about the extent of my admiration for this character.
Which is such a, like, modular anime girl character trait.
Exactly.
That you just throw onto characters. You know who's great, though, is her one attendant.
Oh, Freaking Zelkov!
Yeah, Zelkov, I think, is actually my favorite character in that game.
Zelkov is wonderful. Like, I love the fact that he is edgy for all of the reasons that you wouldn't expect someone to be edgy about. Like, he is so unbelievably extra.
He's got that kind of, like Kiryu from Yakuza thing, where he's really into everything he does.
Yes. No, I definitely appreciate, I definitely appreciate Zelkov. As for Ivy's other retainer, Kagetsu, he's alright. Like,
yeah.
he's a classic, like, samurai Ronin archetype.
Kid.
Like, I do find him funny. I will say that.
I don't really have any particular feelings about Goldberry. Is that it? Goldberry?
Oh. Oh,
Bear Gold.
No, Goldberry.
Is it Goldberry?
Yeah, it's Goldberry, and...
but there are memes about Goldberry, and I really like the memes.
I cannot stand Goldberry. Like, she is easily my least favorite character in the game. Not necessarily, like, from a character standpoint, but
she's mean. She's very...
She's not even, like... I mean, yeah, she's mean, but honestly, I just want her to shut up.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot stand listening to her. Which is why I love pairing her with Soren's bracelet, because Soren puts her in her place.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting thing, and I saw you talk about this on Twitter. You were talking about Lynn one time, and it's true that, like, for the most part,
yes,
all of the emblems are kind of characterized in, like, just kind of being, like, far off, wise, like... Except for Ike, they're all just kind of like, oh, I had this great experience long ago, and I am very wise, and...
Goodness gracious, like, give Sigurd a break. Like, we don't need to learn every time about, like, how he lost his family, or, like, he left his family behind, and I'm like, dude, we know, because, oh my gosh, like, Sigurd's story is tragic,
Wait,
man.
idea, go back.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so, go down, and, yeah, get back on the bridge, so go down and turn the switch. Oh.
That was weird.
Okay, so get on the bridge and hit the switch on the other side, but then stay on the bridge and see if you can ride it into the background.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there are, like, vines there, though.
Although, if we go down here... Nope, nothing.
No. Oh, guess not.
Ow.
Well, that's one way to get back here. Okay, I thought maybe I found a secret thing.
Nah, you're good, you're good. Yeah, like, I'm kind of just, like, content to go down the list at this point.
Yeah, a lot of characters, so it's always a lot to talk about. I know some people really like Amber. He's one I just didn't mess with very much.
Amber is the lovable, hapless idiot archetype, but...
He struck me as being kind of like Makalov, being like this name's Makalov.
Yeah,
He's
kind
like
of.
Goofy knight.
The difference is that, like, he at least, like, you know, wants to work hard, and he actually does work hard, and he, like, does his best for, you know, Diamant and everything, which, honestly, like, does make him a little endearing, because the guy's just an idiot. And I love the fact that Jade, who is, like, this stone-faced, knight character, writes comedies, and her most successful comedy is the misadventures of Amber, Amber.
Yeah.
And like, that's one cute little side story that I actually find a lot of amusement in, because, like, I don't know, it's just kind of adorable. Speaking of which, actually, if I had to pick a character that I think, like, endeared me the most in terms of, like, you know, just how he is compared to the rest of the cast, it's probably Diamant. Like, Diamant is probably the most normal of the entire cast of Fire Emblem Engage.
And I think because of that, Diamant didn't really do anything for me.
For me, personally, it was like, you know what? It's nice to have a straight man who also kind of has, like, a deep story in the fact that, like, you know... I mean, as deep as Engage can get, mind you. In that, yeah, he's just kind of, like, a guy who, you know, wants to be a good king for his country and all that, you know?
I liked Alchrist.
Alchrist is kind of up and down for me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, it's like a dumb gimmick that, like, that's the problem with most of the characters in Engage, is most of them kind of have one character trait that's gimmicked. But, I think you're gonna have to drop to the needles. Yeah, you're kind of going backwards through a previous area here, so I don't know if this is even really leading to where we think it's supposed to be going.
I mean, I'm willing to try it one way or the other at this point.
Yeah.
But, because, like, we're already, like, this far in.
I don't think we're really accomplishing too much. So it is interesting to see this level design in reverse. Also, it's berries. I'm fine with us farming some berries.
Yeah. And maybe a little bit of experience, because goodness gracious, we kind of need it after what we just went through.
This game is kind of like Paper Mario, though, in that, like, older enemies, the experience gain falls off really fast. So, I don't think we'll be able to grind too much. Oh, can we go... Is that a path north?
Yeah, that is a path north. Have we been here?
I think this is new.
Well, let's look around. Huh. Go figure.
Yeah, because it seems to me like maybe this could have only been... We could have only got to this with the boomerang upgrade.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright, I'm down to try this out.
Okay.
Alright, here's another question for you. Who was your favorite character in terms of usefulness?
Again, I got a whole lot of use out of Zelkov. Alfred also... I used the heck out of Alfred.
That's interesting, because, like, I hear a lot of people actually dropped Alfred, after a little while.
Really early on, I got into using Alfred with Sigurd, and that kind of continued to be a strategy for me through the whole game.
Yes, same here, actually. Nuts. I used Alfred in the same way. Oh, you know what? How could I miss this? But I think my favorite character overall, not just in terms of usefulness, but also in terms of, like, character, is Yunaka. And she seems to be a fan favorite, like, for the most part. Like, a lot of people seem to really, really like Yunaka.
Yunaka's cool. I ended up dropping her for Zelkov. Not that you can't use both, but
yeah.
I didn't.
No, I really like Yunaka a lot. Like, she was the character I actually romanced with Lear, when I beat the game.
That's one of those where it's just kind of a pet peeve for me a little bit, where she's like... She's got a secret. She's got a secret backstory. Do you want to know the secret backstory? Do the supports. You're gonna learn the secret backstory.
Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, they made it blatantly obvious that this was a thing, but... At the very least, like, you know, you don't figure it out unless you actually do the supports, which in the case of Fire Emblem, I'm okay with because of that. Because of how, like, that works.
I was being a snobby writer the whole time with this. There's a crank back there, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. I'm just kind of, like, clearing everything out
scoping
first. Yeah, no, I can understand that, though.
But, like, I mean, I didn't hate her. It's just that's another thing that I don't really blame on the character so much as the general writing of the game.
Yeah, I can understand
that. The writing of the game isn't trying that hard.
I'm kind of hoping for a ping.
Well, it's going to be harder to get a ping because we're getting less experience off everybody here.
Ah, nuts. I'm screwing that up. Yeah, I might as well just use items, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, nuts.
Good block.
Well, ain't this a peach? Yeah, why not? Nah, he's going down anyway. And so are you. Oh gosh, I hope I don't die.
You might need to run. Oh boy.
Yeah, like, should we run? You can't,
yeah.
Oh!
Whoa, now we learned how running works.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay, maybe use some items and heal up.
Well, ain't that a peach? I said that already.
Yeah, because we are not even close to a level up here. Yeah, that's really all we have.
That's fine. I'll avoid combat for the most part then, from now on.
You can use the Bug Me Not badge.
Oh, mother fifer.
Great job avoiding combat, dude.
Shut it, you! I'm just gonna flee again. Alright, let's just go. How do we actually get up? Oh.
Yeah, we need to use that badge.
Oh my god.
I'm serious about that Bug Me Not badge.
Yeah, alright. I'll use it. Just let me get out of here first. Alright, so where is it?
Yeah, so we're gonna have to drop something.
Let's drop this for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does the Bug Me Not badge do exactly?
It makes it so that I think it skips encounters if they're with lower level enemies. I don't know if you're low level enough.
Oh my god.
Well. Okay, so does that take us to our last save? What did that even say?
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness.
Okay, guys, why don't we jump ahead to when we can repeat some of the stuff that we did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We'll be right back.
that's a little rough.
Alright, let's try this again, this time with less dying.
Yeah, well, you're at full health now, so if you want to clear some of these enemies out now, it wouldn't be so bad.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was a little rough, but for the amount of things we needed to redo, you got through it pretty fast.
Yeah. Thankfully, like, it didn't take us long to get back here. Ah, mother fifer.
I would relay to Kabu.
That's actually a good idea.
And finish him off. Yeah, because the mosquitoes are just going to steal their health back anyway.
Oh, well.
Oh, well,
Man, I suck.
it's enough to knock him down. Oh, right, and these guys, like, react when you attack their friends.
Well, that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. I need to focus.
Yeah.
At least I'm getting these timings down.
Yeah. These guys are such a pain.
Okay, there. Can you stop with that now?
Every time they, like, get the exclamation point where they, like, I see that, like, you know the Mickey Mouse short where Minnie falls and he comes back and it's like,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That face.
I know that one.
What happened?
Okay.
All
now
right,
then.
let's get on with our lives.
I am sorry.
So here's what we had to redo. We had to reopen the bank account. We had to leave the review at the inn. I think the boomerang didn't stay on the Switch.
Oh, no, you know what? I think I know what I gotta do.
Oh! I don't think he's gonna stay frozen long enough.
Yeah.
No, I think you just need to hold the boomerang. I just don't think the boomerang was held on the Switch that time.
Yeah, it's just a matter of, like, can I get back there on time? That's the thing.
Yeah, which I guess we do need to clear these guys out first. Yeah, we needed to accept the job for Beetle again. We needed to talk to the actress. We didn't go back into the theater and talk to the guy who's selling the toy, but when we have...
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, probably after we do this, we'll have 40 berries to buy that action figure.
And that's, like, apparently a thing that's, like, really important?
Apparently it's a running joke item. Like, it doesn't actually do anything mechanically. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on.
It
doesn't do
you were holding on to that.
It doesn't do anything mechanically, but apparently it can be used in a lot of funny situations.
Okay. Kind of like what were those toys that Neo Featherman from Persona?
Yeah, it's the Neo
like the
Featherman
Neo
of this
Featherman.
game. Or there's a few things in Undertale that are like that.
I know what you're talking about. There we go. Yeah, these guys are annoying.
Wonder when Chapter 3 is gonna come out for.
Oh, for Deltarune?
Yeah,
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, don't respawn. You bastards!
Oh boy. Anyway, you know what? Screw it.
Oh, he's busting out the ice falls.
Actually, it does quite a bit of damage.
Yeah. Now, I was wondering, can you eat that guy even while he's frozen? Now, I kept talking about the Bug Me Not thing, but it's possible that these guys aren't even low enough level for that to
proc.
proc.
Yeah, because like that one guy like still attacked us even when we had it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they still attack you, but if you like weren't first hit, I think it would skip the encounter. Maybe? I don't know. But I bet in the first area, like outside Snake Mouth, I bet those guys don't bother us anymore for wearing that badge.
Maybe. Either way, I'll do what I gotta here.
Yeah. Yeah, nice to know that the enemies from, like, one area ago are still kind of a challenge.
Yeah, we might be a little bit under-leveled, honestly, given how much trouble we had against the Guardian Venus.
I think that's just hard mode.
That's also true. Yeah, let's get you out of the way.
Because, yeah, the thing about, like, Thousand Year Door, there was really not a lot you can do in terms of grinding. Like, as soon as you got to a certain point, certain enemies would stop giving you experience points at all.
I remember that, yeah. Alright, these gosh darn midges.
What happened? Yeah, I haven't watched too many of those Mickey Mouse shorts, but the ones that I have watched are always pretty funny.
I'm actually quite impressed, like, at how, like, kind of insane they get.
Yeah. It kind of takes it back to those, like, 1930s, like, insanity of early Disney.
And now that the other one's frozen, he's not going to do anything.
Nice.
Alright, now, can we focus here?
I think there's one more enemy. I think there's a snail enemy over there who might still
Yeah,
be in your way.
I'll give it a minute.
I like how many berries are in these bushes, though.
Mm-hmm.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, that was funny. And I still effed up because now, like, I didn't get through them on time.
Yeah, we don't have the... Oh, you can use a fried egg.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and, like, go for broke here.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah, before we go to the next major area, we can buy some more... we can replenish our items.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
A tip one person gave me... Yeah, I think you'll be able to kill that guy.
You jerk.
Good. We take those. Do you want to switch to V?
Well, we don't have enough TP for a secret stash.
I know, but you can let the snail stay frozen for a turn and have V.
Well, he's gonna break free.
I know, but you won't be able to attack because you'll waste his turn breaking free.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm actually okay with you attacking Leaf because he was a healthy one.
Okay, and Leaf can finish off Midge.
Man, these guys give me so much trouble. But we got it.
Yeah, it's the mixture of different enemy types that, like,
and the fact that they react when you attack one of them.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's really nasty.
Oh well,
Of the
we're good
mosquitoes.
now. Hopefully we can stay good
Yeah.
until we can get back.
We have this board to ourselves now. Okay, so you have to hold the button down and jump between the fly traps.
Okay, there we go. Oh, and there's a whole nother area?
Alright, Houston, we've landed. Oh my god. I hate it.
We might have a bit of a problem here. Okay. So,
They are making us work for it.
yep. Okay, what do we have in terms of items here? I'm just gonna use the honey drop right now.
Okay. You could use the mistake for 1 TP. It's only gonna do 1 damage.
Well, it didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Let's take it.
Okay.
I am going to try and avoid encounters right now.
Okay.
But, you know what? Yeah. Take off the quick flee for the bug me not. So please, bug me not. You mother fifer. Ugh. Okay. Focus. You mother effers. Thankfully, the enemies up there seem to just be purely for
platforms.
for ice platform purposes. Get away from me. What the heck?
Oh, that was the forget-me-not. Yeah, it auto-killed that guy because he's low enough level.
Huh. Get out of here. Huh. So that's how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Earthbound. I don't know if it'll work on that guy, but...
I ain't taking chances.
Oh, this is making me so freaking nervous, dude. And, like, the music is so, like, calm.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so what do we actually have to do here?
Will you stop? Okay, so V. Let's see if we can... see what we gotta do here.
Okay. So I think we need that to be... I think we need that platform to be vertical. That bridge.
Huh. You know what? I can use this to my advantage.
He's stuck on invisible architecture.
Okay. Can we? Ah.
Okay, so the plan is we go down, we hold the boomerang on the switch, and then we jump from that green platform over to that platform over there.
Okay, hang on a second. Mother Pfeiffer. At least I know I can do that.
Yeah. You need the other one. Alright. And now we can jump down. Oh my gosh, this is so silly. Oh, you're doing great, man. You're doing great. You need to keep the boomerang there
Are
the
you
whole
shitting
time.
me?
You need to keep it there the whole time.
Are you shitting me? Come on, man. Go away.
But wait, how is that even gonna work? Because you can't use the ice. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to use the ice while holding the boomerang. I guess you need to just jump without ice platforms. I guess you need to just get the jumps perfectly. Yeah, okay. Yes, dude!
Okay. That was so silly. Why is the music stopped? John?
I don't like it.
Why is the music... Oh my god, thank god, thank god, thank god, thank god, thank god! Okay.
Are we in, like, a secret boss area?
Mate, what is this?
What?
Dude, I think we found a secret boss!
Oh my gosh, it's one of those, like, victory bell plants.
Pitcher plants.
Yeah, that's it.
Are we? We might not be strong enough for this.
Let's spy it.
The Devourer.
I don't think this is where Edel wanted us to go.
Eep! That thing's huge! And poisonous! And hungry! And it's got friends! This sucks! We've gotta beat it before we all get eaten!
And it's got friends? I don't see any friends. But I don't want to see friends.
Oh my lord.
Oh dear.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I don't think this is where Edel wanted us to go.
No.
I think we took a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
Okay, I mean, I'm willing to try it anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot all at once.
Oh my lord!
It's so mean.
And you can't escape from this battle.
Yeah, I mean, we just saved, so nothing is at stake here.
Honestly, I'm just going for broke here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna die with your boots on. Oh, yep, fill out that bar.
Oh my god!
We're gonna need way more health or TP at a better badge build, dude.
Okay. I'm going to try one more time.
Okay.
Change loadout.
Why not?
The Bug Me Not. Not for Quick Flee, but...
What's back support do?
Boost the ally in the back's defense by 1.
Oh, right.
Well, I guess it doesn't really... I'm gonna try this.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're not hitting us physically anyway, so Spiky Bod doesn't really do much.
There.
Okay.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it the old college try. Okay. I honestly prefer that attack, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. That sucks that it, like, gives the arms a move as soon as they come up.
Mm-hmm.
What does Break do? Reduces an enemy's defense by 1 for 2 turns.
Alright, I'm gonna focus on, like, having V and Leaf take care of the back one, while Kabu focuses on the front.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting better at this.
Cool. Yeah, I think just hit it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit outside of our outside of our ken.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that this is here at least.
Yeah.
Jesus, though, that's kind of insane.
Hey, you know what? By the time we are ready to do this, the Forget-Me-Not will actually work on all those annoying enemies out there.
Yeah,
and we
no
can just
fooling.
blast through them. I really like the sound effect for getting poisoned. The...
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, the Fly Dart's actually not a
Oh,
bad move.
really?
Well,
Wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and save this for another time.
yeah.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for this episode, but
I'll go ahead and, like, start making our way back to town so that you can just start up with the next adventure. How about that?
sounds good. So,
Alright.
yeah, until next time, I'm the Comic Foil.
I'm the Green Scorpion.
And we got eaten by a pitcher plant.
Yep. That was rough, man.
Yeah.
No wonder they want to save this for, like, later, because holy smoke, that was... Can you leave me alone, please? I do not need any of this right now.
It doesn't matter if you need it, you're getting it.
Ugh.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.